How's it going, YouTube? It's Andrew, and I've got a brand new video for you guys today. I wanted to cover a very under discussed topic. It's something the media has not covered enough of, which I really believe it should be more known. But yeah, it's been 18 months, even a bit longer since COVID has hit the world now, and yeah, everything's been changed. Everything's been totally different, right, than it used to be in everyday life. So, how can exercise help the effects of COVID 19? Right? That's what I want to cover today. And there's numerous articles that have came out, and I've got two particular ones today I wanted to go over. One was actually by the British Journal of Sports Medicine, and the other is from the Journal of Science and Medicine of Sports. So, these were both very well talented resources. The people and the individuals that conducted these studies, they're very professional. The British, Journal of Sports Medicine it's a top 5 resource, as far as medical research goes. And so yeah, let's dive right into it. Um, so yeah, so this was the first article I happened to find, and I wanted to bring this up because exercise and physical activity, right? It's so important to life as we know it that 10% of deaths are premature because of inactivity, and just not taking the time to even walk outside for a few minutes in the day. Guys, so this study, right, compared those who were active versus those who were inactive. And so they found patients with a COVID diagnosis from the time frame of January 1st, 2020 to October 21st, 2020, with at least 3 exercise vital sign measurements. Now, these individuals, they were physically active from 2018 to 2020 March, okay? So they were proven some way, I'm not sure how, but in some way or some form, these doctors had tracked and basically kept a track of these people's activity levels, and they reported that consistently inactive was less than 10 minutes a week. Some activity was 11 to 149 minutes a week. And those that were consistently meeting activity levels were 150 and more a week. That means 2.5 hours or greater per week. And they conducted multivariable logistic regression. So patients with COVID-19. Hey guys, I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm just, I work and I do physical training in my gym. And I want to just promote the best well-being that people can live in their life so they can live life to the fullest. But look, the results were patients with COVID-19 who were consistently inactive had a greater risk of hospitalization and death due to COVID-19 than patients who were consistently meeting physical activity guidelines. Patients who were consistently inactive also had a greater risk of hospitalization and admissions to ICU due to COVID-19 than patients who were doing some physical activity. And so, yeah, that says that and those people that it's basically stating that the people who had less to none physical activity in their weeks had much greater rates of contracting the virus as well as hospitalization and even death. So those that had some activity of physical and exercise were okay. And then those who had average 2.5 hours or greater of physical activity were doing, had far better results against COVID. And that was the British Journal of Sports Medicine. So bear that in mind. That's that one. Now diving in, I'll leave these resources and links for you guys posted below in the link, so definitely be sure to check those out in the information page. And we've got the Journal of Science and Medicine and Sport. But real quick, guys, before I dive into this article, think about it. So 2.5 hours of exercise. What does it take to accomplish that? That's on average 30 minutes a day, 5 days of the week. So that's going outside, in the neighborhood, running sprints in the driveway. That's doing push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, squats, whatever exercise you prefer for muscle activity, muscle building in the house. That's great too. So any way that you can just get physically active, that's just gonna boost your immune system. And that's proven for years. In general. So Journal of Science and Medicine and Sport. Okay, this was the second article that was a very, very professional one conducted. It's through Elsevier. So the aim, and that's the person who publishes the articles. The aim of the study was to identify predictors determining the course of COVID-19 and antibody response in elite athletes. So elite athletes, guys, they're saying that they had 111 athletes of different sports. It included all types: skiers, swimmers, right? Mid-level runners, cyclists, all ranges of sports. It didn't matter. They all had greater built immune systems. They were 84% of subjects, right? The severity of COVID-19 was mild, 82%, and moderate, and 2%. Okay. Athletes, this is what I thought was interesting though. Athletes aged above 26 and male were more likely to develop symptomatic COVID-19. Asymptomatic subjects were younger, predominantly female. That part's interesting to me. I don't know why that is. They're basically saying that the males, on average in this study, were more likely to develop COVID-19 symptoms being shown. And so 18% of subjects were still present since positive diagnosis. Antibody response was observed in 88% of athletes. And they can return to sport after 2 symptom-free weeks. Additional heart screening is usually not required. So yeah, that pretty much says, guys, that 84% of these athletes in the study, they caught it and they overcame it fine with barely any, if any, needed surveillance over them. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to bring to the focal point today is, get at least 30 minutes of physical activity each day. Somehow, some way, 5 days a week, right? You don't have to have a gym near you. If you can't afford a gym near you, there's tons and tons of resources, guys, to get physically active. And I'll even post some exercises below, physical exercises in that link. Be sure to subscribe to me for more health and fitness videos in the future. I like to do unique creative stuff. And yeah, I'll even do some unique food and food creations in the future as well. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.